In today's video, I'm going to be showing you an entire year of trading performance here on MyFxBook.com. This is a site that tracks performance. If you're not using it already for your trading, I highly encourage you to give it a try. They're not sponsoring this video or anything like that. They're just a great site. It's MyFxBook.com. And in this video, what I'm going to be showing you is my 365 days, actually a little bit more than that, performance track record that I have done publicly for people to criticize and scrutinize my trading for the last full year.
I'm quietly judging you.
And in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you guys why I've shown that. I'm going to show you the results, and I'm going to kind of talk through some of the realistic results that trading Forex can sort of yield you with this. So I've been trading Forex for about 4 years, and I've been trading and investing for about 6 total. So my goal with this video is to show you my performance after 6 years doing this, and try and give you the real take as to what I think performance can be with a lot of discipline and a lot of time. So with that said, the first thing I'll show you here with this video is that if I go ahead and back out, I just want to show you that this is not manufactured data. This is literally just being pulled from my account on myfxbook.com. You know, sometimes people will jump in here and they'll do something like this. You can go to inspect element, and some people will try and show you some BS where you can kind of, like, for example, if I wanted to inspect this number, I could change this number to say 633%. And I could, if I was trying to be fraudulent or scam people, you know, try and like show this incredible gain and make it look unrealistic and then screenshot it. So please be aware that there are people out there who fake stuff like this, but if you refresh the page, it's going to grab that data from their site. And so I just like to show that, just to show you that it's not, you know, manufactured. You can also pull this up if you'd like on your own, just by searching my stuff on MyFxBook. But my goal here is to show you the results of the last 1 year. So officially, as of now, I have been trading this account in the public eye for about 365 days. So you can see it initially loaded the account October 30th of 2020. And since then, I have been trading this thing fairly consistently throughout the entire year. Now today, as of making this video, is November 15th. So my last closed trade was on Friday of last week. It is a Monday today. So I am currently up 63.11% in the entire year. Now, I want to add a few things. The first reaction I get to that, usually from some of the traders who are newer to trading, they hear that and they say, oh my gosh, 63% for 1 year of trading? That seems really low. And I'm going to be honest with you, I expected to make a significantly less figure than this. 63% in my mind is an incredibly large return. And I'm not going to lie, I had a really outstanding Forex trading year. Not all of my years are even this good. So you might say, well, Nick, why are you only making 63%? If you're really good at Forex, shouldn't you be making hundreds of percent? And that right there, my friends, is the difference between a lot of newer traders who don't know too much about this stuff and experienced ones. Newer traders think that, you know, being good at trading means you're making hundreds of percent per year, and you're doubling accounts and you're flipping and you're getting rich and you can buy cars and all that stuff. That's not what real Forex trading is. The visual representation I always like to think about is if you think about people who work on Wall Street, the best traders in the world, the most enlightened and PhDs and intelligent, you know, computer science majors who are working on the quant trading desks in Wall Street, right? They're not trying to flip accounts. They're working a professional job. They're wearing suit and tie to work every day, right? Trading for a living is not, you know, sitting on a beach and printing money from your Mac on your lap, right? That's not the reality. So anyways, this to me is a figure that I earned by not risking my whole account and going crazy. Now, I will say this, my drawdown at one point, which is a very noticeable and important figure, was 19.36%. I would consider that kind of high, okay? So that figure was kind of high, but I'm going to be completely transparent with you and tell you that this account was a fairly aggressive trading account for me. So I expected to actually have some form of drawdown, and you know, so seeing this 20% almost drawdown on the account, although it's not ideal, it was almost expected if I'm going to be going for some larger returns. Remember that in Forex, the larger that you go for in terms of a return, the larger your potential and likely your drawdown will be. So I did accept expect that when I made this account and started trading it, that this was a little bit more of an aggressive style account for my style of trading. I'm risking anywhere on this account from 0.5% to about 2 to maybe at max 3% at one given time, whether that be spread between a couple different trades or one at once. But anyways, I've been trading this, like I said, publicly for about a year. You can see that there were some periods of times where things were going really well. Back from October on to February, we just pretty much had nothing but account growth minus this one little stagnant time. And then just to show you that, this not all trading strategies work all the time, you can see that during this time, the account looked like a hero, right? It looked like it was just growing and growing and growing. But then there's times like this where you can have stretches of time where, wow, my account looked like it sucked for a long time. And this is, like I said, the point of showing performance over time is that, it's important to recognize that not all the time is your account growing and growing and growing. So I had a period of time here where things were going down and things were not looking so good, right? And so, I'm not gonna lie, there was some frustration in there, and that's just part of trading. That's several months of performance where things were just not going too hot. And then finally, had a really nice break on one incredible trade that just went in my favor. If you know my style of trading, if you've been watching my live trading videos where I show my real accounts in action, there's been trades like this. This was the pound dollar trade. Some of you guys might have seen that pound dollar trade that I took that was really account changing for me. And all I did was trail stops and trail stops and trail stops and ended up closing a massive profit on that one trade. Actually, I think it might have been 2 or 3 trades that closed on the same day for a huge, huge profit, which was awesome, right? So again, but the point is, full transparency, this period of time, I look like a terrible trader, right? There are times where my trading performance looks not very good. But my goal with showing this is to show you that this is something that is possible. This is 6 years in the making of me learning to trade and continuously learning. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything right now, right? There's always more to learn. But now from here, let me give you guys a little bit of an update. So my update with this account, before I go look at some of the more statistical data pieces, is that my goal with this account is now to reduce my risk. So I've taken this account up to, up 63%. I've deposited more to this account over time with my broker or one of my brokers. And now my goal from here is to reduce my risk, take on less drawdown, try and keep that drawdown to a minimal. And from here to continue to grow the account, probably at a slower and steadier rate, meaning I'm not going to go for 63% again. If I get another year, that's incredible, then awesome. But I'm going to target something more modest, like 15 to 30% in the next year. If I can do that, then excellent. If I can underperform that, then you know what? As long as I keep my risk down, that matters more to me than catching big returns in the market. So at the end of the day, a couple figures that are important here. We had 19.36% on a drawdown, a little bit higher than I'd like. I like to keep things under 10% at a maximum, but again, I took on the extra risk, so that was the extra reward potential. Overall, that was about a 4% per month return, which I would consider pretty dang good for my, over time consistently. And then I just wanted to show you this. So here is, the start of the year was really good. November and 2020 in general was an incredible trading year for me. The trends during that time were amazing, and I believe that some of this was actually in response to some of the elections stuff. So the elections stuff caused some incredible trends that I was actually able to capitalize quite good on. And also some of the indices I was trading at the time were going crazy to the upside. I believe I had a couple NASDAQ trades in here that were just insane. Then you go into 2021, had another great month in January, then a really slow month in February, minus 2.5%. Gained it back in a little bit more in March, 4.13%. Then struggled in April. This was a tough month for me. My worst month of the year was minus 6.36%. That means I worked for an entire year on this account, or sorry, not a year, an entire month for this account, 30 days, and came out negative by 6.36%. But fortunately, things swung back in May, had a great summer month of 10.2%, followed by another losing month, minus 4.93%. So again, if you take these things in isolation, you can say, wow, things aren't looking that good. You're losing just as much as you're making. But again, remember that the important thing when it comes to trading is not looking at one performance month or 2 or 3. It's really looking at a collective for several months to see how the trading strategy is working out. Had a flat month in July, up up 0.2, August minus 3.49, and then a killer month in September, 13.22%. One of my best months there in that pound dollar trade that I shared on YouTube, which was still going crazy. The video got a lot of views, and it was a really pretty exciting time in my trading. Minus 0.84% there, so October was flat, and November up slightly here with a little bit of time to go. Maybe we'll turn this into a bit more of a positive figure. Now, a couple things to add here is sometimes people ask, well, Nick, why are your pips so negative? Pips are pretty meaningless when it comes to trading performance, and I'll tell you why. Let's say that I risk 1% on a gold trade, right? And I risk 1% on a Euro USD trade, right? You might say, well, your pips are negative, you must be catching negative pips and you must be terrible, right? Well, the one thing I will say is that, remember, if I were to lose this trade and win this trade, let's say I went for 3% targets on each one. In this case, I might have lost 1%. In this case, I made 3%. I'm out profitable. But gold, because it moves so much more pips, I can still actually have negative pips with a positive percentage. I hope that makes sense, but the point is, pips don't matter. What matters is percentage gain and percentage drawdown. That is what matters when it comes to trading performance. Pips are pretty meaningless because you could trade, you know, depends what you're trading. Things can move different pips. It's more about what you risk percentage wise per trade. So in the end, not a bad performance. My win rate was fairly low. I mean, I don't even win more than a majority, like half my trades. So you can actually see that I lose 56% of my trades and I win 44%. But the nature of my trades is that the winners are inherently usually bigger than my losses by a good significant figure. So you can see my average win, not that pips are very accurate because this is going to be skewed based on what market you're trading, but my win is on average bigger than the loss, which is what makes sense since the equity chart has gone up over time. We would expect that winners are outweighing the losses. So again, a full 365 days of trading performance. Is it the best performance in the whole world? No, I wouldn't try and claim that I'm the best trader in the whole world. Like, that's not what I'm here to do. But what I am here to do is show you realistic trading when it comes to Forex and to try and keep things real with you guys. This is not easy money. This is not a way to fire your boss and become your own boss and get rich. And, you know, it's not all that it's made out to be. But for anybody who is disciplined and spends the time to craft their strategies and discipline as a trader, there is reward in it. That's what I'm showing you. This is 6 years into my journey, and I'm showing you, hey, I had a really good year, and this is possible. And, this is how we're growing accounts now. We're not doing it overnight. We're doing it over the years. And that's the reality of Forex trading, is that if you can just create a gradual increase, the idea is that with that skill, your wealth should grow over the years. Give it time, and over time, things should become better and better. So my slight flex is that, the cool thing here is that over time, I've not only been able to grow the account, but I've been able to deposit from other sources of income that I have and to grow my money in multiple ways. So I can grow wealth through my trading and investing, which honestly, I treat my trading as investing. I'm not withdrawing money all the time and taking big profits and buying cars with it. No, I'm taking that money and I'm reinvesting it into my accounts and reinvesting it into stocks that I own and things like that. So again, if you made it to the end of the video, do me a big favor, drop a comment down below. If you made it to the end of this video, you guys are awesome. You're hopefully in this stuff for the same reason I am, which is that realistic, no nonsense, no, I got a new mansion, I got 6 cars, all that, whatever. Yep, not about that. We're trying to just keep it real and talk real trading performance. So again, I hope you took this video as a little bit of motivation. I really wish that I had seen something like this when I first got started, and someone kind of walked me down from the idea of getting rich quick. Like if someone had shown me this, I would have been mad. Honestly, I would have seen this and been like, what do you mean 60% a year? I should be doing 60% a month, man. Like that's what my initial reaction as a new trader would have been. And the reality is very different than what is sold on the internet. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching today's video. There are more videos available on our channel here and here, so go ahead and click into that for some more free trading content. With that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time.